Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV. We can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Roland Sands Cassidy Jacket, available at RevZilla.com. The Cassidy is the long-awaited replacement for the Hesher 2. They've made some key changes to it. At a glance, you're looking at a waist-cut, heavy cotton canvas with a light waxing to it. But that waxing doesn't come into play like some of the other pieces in the Roland Sands design collection that are going to patina. You almost can't tell that it's waxed, but it is infused, so it's going to give you some basic water repellency. If we look at it, 2 colors available, and you're coming in north of that $300 mark. So again, best suited for spring and fall, in my estimation. It'll take armor, and again, you have a black and a tobacco version as well. It's just a rock-solid, retro-inspired, almost has that Carhartt feel to it, but it's going to be that heavyweight, heavy-duty cotton canvas that has a really nice feel to it. Now, I will say, over the Hesher before, if you're used to that jacket, if you're looking for an upgrade, there were some key changes here. And the first change you're going to see is the outer shell is a little bit more broken in out of the box. It's a little bit less stiffer, a little bit less industrial feeling, but it has a really nice line to it. The other thing you're going to notice is that they've added a few key snaps and taken a few key snaps away. So we're going with a zipper now down the front here on the Cassidy versus snaps that would unbutton on the Hesher 2 depending on the speed you're riding on the highway. They found that out the hard way. And also the collar has snap downs now as well. So again, at speed, you're going to have the ability to snap down this collar so it's not going to flap on you. That's a nice key touch. They've also increased the length of the seat a little bit. Now, when we think about the fitment, I have Buzzsaw to my left, 6 foot, 215, 46-inch chest. He's only wearing a size large. And in my estimation, Buzzsaw should be an XL. So what I will say is that it's a bit of a box cut, a little bit fuller through the midsection. But if you're in between sizes on the Cassidy, go down a size because it's going to run a little bit larger, so you can keep that in mind. And if you're curious about sizing, use the size chart. You can always give us a shout if you need help. And more importantly, what I'd love to hear from you is click our logo right up there. Subscribe to us at RevZilla TV on YouTube. Leave me your comments, your questions, and your feedback on the new Cassidy within the channel. Now, diving into some of the other nuances you're going to see. Obviously, YKK zips. Obviously, all the pulls are going to be the circled out Roland Sands logo, that RSD. That is all the finishing touches, that nuance that you're paying for. It's a 2-pocket design on the front on the chest, and you have hand warmer pockets. But what I really like are some of the leather accents. If you come in here really tightly on the collar, you're going to notice that it's leather lined underneath. A nice leather placket down behind the zipper on the front. Again, it ties it together and adds a little bit of the style while adding a little bit of the comfort. Now, if we look at it, Ed actually did put some armor in this jacket. Remember, Roland Sands has shoulders, elbows, as well as a back protector done by Force Field in conjunction that you'd add to this. That's a separate add-on, but you can see the line of it. Even with the armor in, it's not going to be overly aggressive. It's not going to be overly bulky. It still has a nice casual look to it. And again, heavy-duty canvas is a nice, aggressive material for the base chassis, so if you are riding in it, it's going to have a good durability factor as well. Now, Ed, turn and face away from me. If we look at the sleeve working its way down, again, it's a clean line down the side. You can see even some of the rivets are flat rivets, so they're not going to scratch your bike if they happen to come in contact with it. Again, they've thought through this. We've seen a lot of guys do those flat rivets on jackets as well as riding jeans. Again, a little bit more retro inspired. And then gusset here in the back is going to give you the ability to move and reach for your bars. They lined it in perf leather, which is nice, adds a little bit of style, but they also, really from a functional riding standpoint, there are plenty of jackets in a lot of collections, including Roland Sands, that don't have that. And again, it makes it a little harder to reach for your bars, whether you're riding club bars, whether you're riding apes, depending on how you ride in a jacket like this. Again, having that range of motion is going to keep you more comfortable when you are in a riding position for a more extended period of time. Now, Ed, turn and face backwards for me. If we look at the back, remember, it's not going to come with any back armor. You can update it. But again, it's a clean line across the back, and they have extended the tail down. If I had to nitpick at this jacket, I would love for them to add a jeans loop or some way that I could connect this to my jeans. They don't have that. It's a basic comfort satin liner. But again, hopefully they're listening, and hopefully they'll improve their line over time and give you that added functionality. That would be my nitpick if I had to pick one out on this jacket. But overall, I like it. It's in the low 300s, and I think it's a nice upgrade over the Hesher 2. Come back around to the front for me. Now, if we look at the front, a couple more things before we get into the guts. If we look at the sleeve here, you're going to notice, again, circle dot pull, leather backed along the sleeve on the inside there. Again, basic. There's a decent articulation in the sleeve, but it's not overly aggressive, so it's not overly constrictive. And then on this side over there, you're going to see the Roland Sands logo just kind of ghosted in there. So you can see it written. It's stitched in or embroidered right down the arm. Now, Ed, open this bad boy up. The inside's going to be the classic heat embossed Roland Sands inner liner. You're going to see that it's the hand-drawn Roland Sands artwork that's heat embossed into the satin. I have a Roland Sands Ronin. It's a very, very comfortable liner, especially with a t-shirt on. See the big pockets on the inside that have the RSD logoing, and they actually managed to give you a Napoleon pocket on this bad boy as well. So a little bit of additional functionality. Moving your way up to the collar, you're going to see that leather roll, which is going to come in contact with the back of your neck, giving you a better chance to be more comfortable. That leather is going to be a little bit softer than this heavy coated cotton canvas. But again, it's some of the creature comforts, it's some of the nuances. From here, you'd step up into something you can zip up, like the Honcho, which has the removable sleeves, which is a little different. But I like where RSD has gone with this as they've listened and they gathered feedback on how the Hesher 2 performed, and now they've come out with the new Cassidy, which takes it to that next level. The next step in your journey is to click right here. Read other rider reviews of the new RSD Cassidy Jacket at RevZilla.com. You don't have to take my word for it. As always, we're going to ship for free. Over 39 bucks. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown. Remember, subscribe to us at RevZilla TV, our YouTube channel. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.